Hi, I'm Brian Brubach, and this is a teaser for our paper Characterizing Properties and Trade-offs of Centralized Delegation Mechanisms in Liquid Democracy, joint work with Audrey Ballarin and Heeba Nazeer. In this work, we analyze proposed realizations of liquid democracy through a fairness, accountability, and transparency lens. So what is liquid democracy? It's a democratic system that tries to capture the best elements of both direct and representative democracy by allowing people to either vote directly or delegate their vote to someone else. This delegation is also transitive. If you delegate your vote to me, then I can delegate both of our votes to someone else. That person could then also choose to either delegate again or cast the votes directly, and so on. So if you look at the graph here, let each circle vertex be an agent who starts with one vote. Let a directed edge between circles indicate that a person is willing to delegate their vote to someone else. And let a directed edge to one of those rectangles indicate casting a direct vote for that outcome. We'll use blue numbers on the edges to denote the numbers of votes being transferred. So we can see here that G and H delegate to D, then D and E delegate to A, and A ultimately casts 5 votes for yes. This idea was first proposed by Charles Dodgson, aka Lewis Carroll, in 1884, but it's attracted more interest in recent years with real-world systems like liquid feedback and Google Votes. Liquid feedback is an open source software which has been used by some political parties, including one currently led by a former prime minister of Italy. Google Votes was implemented internally at Google for about 3 years and let thousands of employees vote on issues like food offerings or logo designs. There are now several proposed ways to implement liquid democracy, but most of them use the following structure. Each agent provides a list of other agents they're willing to delegate to or chooses to vote directly. This list can be ranked or unranked. It can be capped at most, one potential delegate. And on the left, we see an example of a preference graph formed by ranked lists. This preference graph is then processed by a tally algorithm, which computes the final delegations and vote totals represented by the delegation graph on the right. And you can see again, we have the blue numbers indicating votes traveling across an edge. These algorithms are designed to make improvements in terms of many sometimes competing constraints and objectives. And what we've tried to do is characterize properties of these proposed algorithms that link core principles of liquid democracy to notions of fairness, accountability, transparency, explainability, and user agency. We then analyze some existing mechanisms in terms of these properties. For more details, check out our full talk and paper. Thanks.